Now this is deliverance. Nothing gives men victory on earth like character. Can I get water? I said, nothing gives men dominion on earth like, if you want to punish the devil, punish him with the character of a particular image. And hear me, all the energy men invest, in character, pays in their preservation on character development. I say all the energy men invest in character development pays in their preservation. It pays. Something that kept itself cannot be molested. And every time that image is talked about, God wants to use image to develop our character. Because the particular image you're wearing represents your character. And it is through character that will preserve image. Exodus chapter 7 verse 1. The book of Exodus. Go ahead. And the Lord said unto Moses, See, I have made thee a god to Pharaoh. And Aaron thy brother shall be a prophet. Please, can you look up and listen to this? Listen to this. If there is too much poverty in a family, and God in infinite mercy start producing people of definite character from that family, poverty dies like this overnight. But when Satan wants to keep a family down, or a growing up young man is growing up, and Satan wants to destroy the young man's life, he must crush the character. Satan must crush the character of family members for suffering to continue. The foundation of desolation is laid on evil character. A small boy, you see, because ruins produce damaged life. May God bless me. May God bless me, oh. Hear me, oh. I say ruins produces damaged lives. Wherever you see poverty, nothing is going on, and somebody says suffering, the person is contributing to pain through a strange character that he doesn't want to recognize. How many of us know that even laziness is an evil character? Senselessness. Wait. When an eagle take off into altitude, that is an eagle that is not every person for altitude. When an eagle takes off into altitude, vroom, 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 the eagle must meet a storm. What the storm checks is the character of the eagle. Not the energy the eagle uses soaring is what the storm is targeting. Is what the storm is. The character that defines the image of your dominion is what the eagle is what the storm is targeting. If that soaring eagle has a firm character and storm is coming, he'll be getting strong in the midst of the storm, and getting strong. Whim. But if the ego come to storm and the character start and they didn't know that they're targeting altitude, they will flap him down. They will flap him down immediately. But if you are an ego and you come into altitude, no matter how strong you are, storm must touch you. It's not storm touching you we're talking about. It's you. You're shaking. You're shaking, but you're going up. You're going up. Void. Why going up is supportable? It's because of awareness. Because of, what do I mean by awareness? You know in the midst of the storm that thing that is storming you, that is shaking you, can't continue. It's a life and death. That if you don't conquer that, you come on the floor. And you will choose. You will choose to either beat the altitude or come on the floor. And if you hate shame of floor, you will manage yourself to go up. I said, hear me. Listen to me. I said, it is not possible for you to cross storm without shaking. It doesn't matter how strong you are. Because you're a man. But you are an ego, and you know the glory of egos is their eyes for altitude. They can see where they are going, and they can't sell. They can't sell their future. You're a young pastor, and you have a wife, and suddenly God gave you a woman that should support you, giving you food, trying to assist you. And then you want the woman now that is God have already given you to replace your wife. How? How? How does she replace your wife? And when you were eating that food, don't you know there is a limit to that food? Did your conscience die, or did you choose to die? Can't you see that food is going to kill you? Or suddenly that you're in charge of church money, or you're in charge of church money, they are coming, you're the one who is keeping secretly to church money, and you're finding it difficult to separate your own money and the one that belongs to church, because you have family need. How can church money be used to solve family problem? These periods are the time that test what you see and your determination to keep going. It's not affordable. When they come, you will choose. And when you make choice, we will know what you chose. Listen, I give you advice. Don't destroy your ministry and your person for a convert. From painful experience is why I told you. Even if your church didn't grow, keep your image. You're the first convert I want. I said, you are the what? You are the first convert. I want your integrity. You are the first convert I want, not any other person. Because in ascending, don't forget that in that branch you are, you can still be transferred. You can still have opportunity for bigger ministries in America, in UK, in France. And these places I'm talking about, that's before you, you're going with only one thing, your image, not converts. Clap your hand. And if you didn't prove yourself in the converts you met, how do you, excuse me, when you go to France or America, people will again will start gathering. People will again will start giving you food again. Was I not eating rice and in Kano eating ice cream? I came to Surulere, they were giving me again. I went to Aja, women is still giving me food. When would they stop? Let me ask you to listen. When I said I'm about to leave Kano, some people look at me first and say, you will not be able to go. You will not be able. When I left Kano, some people forget the flags that they forget opposite my office was up to 7. Some Catholic women that used to give me food, they forget their flags. They forget their flags in local summit and went back to Catholic. And people are saying, Sheba, you will not be able to leave Kano. You said, no, people are giving you food. You're already very popular eating food. I said, shame to you. Iberibe. Shepherd of no concern. We live where I'm going and attach my life to somebody's wife. Shameful. Shameful. Stupidity. How do you forget yourself? A woman is already living with a man for years. Is still distracting you. You don't have sense. It's not even somebody that the tire is new. Not even the tire, the tire is new. Not even somebody the engine is new. These are some of the tires that are worn out and the engine. Somebody say, yeah. That's why. Engine maybe. Tire worn out. Need distracted union. Somebody say shame. In the first place, the person that was living with the woman is who? In what sense? An inferior person is leaving a woman for you. Stupid. An inferior person is leaving a woman for you. Somebody who is far inferior. Because you don't have respect for your temple. If separation doesn't matter, why will Mary be a virgin? Don't you know that in ancient Israel there are people that you don't marry if you're a priest? You don't do anything with them. Well, you're shaking, but keep going. Storm will shake you. But don't allow storm to flap you to the ground. You won't like yourself. Wait. Whosoever is the agent of storm is not your problem. It's you that have problem. Because you must take decision. In royalty, there's some people I said, in royalty, honor is in the heart. It's not in noise. When I see your choice, I will know how honorable you are. When I see your choice, when I see things you're meddling with. It's not claims. It's something we can see with our eyes. If destiny is all about talking, what about what is left for us? When the storm is shaking you can shake. But don't allow storm to bring you to the floor. Experience is one of the most powerful teachers. So you need to have it. Now, that storm is also a time of image making that determines the dominion. Please allow me to stay on it. The moment that you are through, it's a lifetime experience through that storm. You become what the Bible says in chapter 12 of the book of Hebrews, something that remained because you can't shake. That is victory. Something that remained because you can't shake. And then that thing that remained because you can't shake is victory. It has conquered the devil. It's prosperity. It's crown. I've already said in the storm you will shake. But do you know something serious? Some people are not even blessed in their life to even come to storm. Because they are virtuous. Virtuous, storm doesn't shake virtuous. Huh? They don't even have energy to come to storm. They don't have attraction to come to storm. Because they are bed of the earth. They don't go to altitude. So even those who meet storm are already great. There are those who are great naturally. They have energy to come to storm in the first place. 98% of the people don't have anything to do with storm. They are on the ground. They are on the ground permanently. They are vultures. And the vultures sometimes if you are an ego and you come into storm and you come into what? Storm. And the storm flap you on the ground, you will join the vulture life. You will lose your attraction and join vulture life. That time you hop. Keep coming. The vultures on the ground know that you're different. That you're coming up to the storm. And they are admiring you because they don't have strength to come there. And there is even no storm for them because they are nothing. And suddenly, you that is being celebrated at the time because you are going to you flap down. You give the vultures opportunity to be discussing you instead of adoring you. So what is the sense of living? How can I talk about it if I didn't come there? No matter how you look at it, it takes a lot of effort to go through storm and determination and keep your eyes on the mark. That is why the reason that the eagles go to altitude is because of the value of their eyes. The moment that they set their eyes on the mark and they make up their mind, whether the storm moves them like this or move, the more they move, they keep on going. They can even stay in a place for a very long time, but they are going. Now, if you remove character, you can't make image. And if image is not made, there can't be dominion. When you hear dominion, you're talking about something that is tested. I kept in Zion a rock for offense. Rock. You can't get it all the time. Don't take your eyes away from the mark. Let me still go to it. Please hear me. Hear this. Separation is continuous. If you don't separate to altitude, you will separate by falling. It's a must. If you don't separate to what you do, those things that is making you storm. When you into the air, you from altitude, you look down, you smile. You have left there, and you go high. If you don't want to pull from the evil of the storm, if you fail, the storm there will be looking at you where you're on the floor and still be smiling at you. May the negative not smile at you. The negative will laugh at you when you're on the floor. Do you know what it means for an ego to assume the destiny of a vulture? To share destiny with a vulture. Vultures eat dead things, ego does not. And the egos are king. Excuse me, how can you manage? I want to ask somebody a question. If I have a royal brain, I'm supposed to be an ego with a royal brain, and suddenly I fell down, it will not happen. I'm trying to give you somebody fell down there with an ego. Excuse me, you will never survive in the midst of ego, in the midst of vultures with an ego brain. You will never survive. You will never survive in the midst of vultures with ego mentality. You are chosen to die, and you must die in the midst of egos, in the midst of vultures. You can just like you're like me. My meal is honor. If you take honor from me, then I must not live. I must not be on earth. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Whatever that have taken honor from me has killed me, and I must not die. Somebody's eyes just opened. That I said is the first time I'm saying it in my life. That if an ego falls down and stay with vultures, with royal mentality, the ego must die. Because the wound of hanging around vulture's life will never allow you to live. Because you've not lost idea of who you are. You've not lost idea of knowing you are an ego. You didn't lose it. Even though you're with vultures. And you will never adapt to the light of vultures. Oh, did somebody hear what I said? I said, if you are an ego, you will never adapt to the life of vultures. You will never. You will never adapt. It's not possible. You can't function with the mentality of vultures. These are character. You are in the camp, and then you start to see some characters, and the character gets you to get you angry, and suddenly you want to behave it. How? Something that gets you angry. And then how can you lose your mentality? We landed in Anambra Airport. I saw Kennedy post it today. Kennedy, why did you post it late? Arrival in Anambra Airport. YouTube couldn't do what? So now I landed because I saw it this evening. I landed there with that private airport. And then I came inside this place with 9 policemen. And with 2 hillocks. And Oliver was the other, even using the other Jeep to also monitor. The other Prado. And, excuse me. And I want to come into this place in another way. Hi. Whatever I wanted to do to me have already destroyed me. And I must not live. The statement is that I must not live. I must not be on earth to live in another way. Outside that way. The only thing I can do is to grow it. A time is going to come when Lucas Army is going to have, I told you we're going to have helicopters. Except if I am not shepherd. This ministry soon we have helicopters like 2. We will use helicopters to go to the airport to pick locusts. Listen, when I am talking about picking locusts, I'm not talking about picking gates. I'm talking about picking those who suffered for the ground. Honor must not be given to people, strangers, after we have suffered. Those I'm picking are those who suffered, not strangers. I was telling them in Lagos, I said that this is an altar. This is an altar. You saw how it is. Now this is a pattern. This is a form of life. This is ordinance. This altar must not be climbed by a stranger. Those who should minister on this altar are those who have this life. So that when they come upon this altar, they speak the language of the altar. Because the altar is already inside their heart. They tell us the mind of the altar. And suddenly, somebody who lived another life somewhere, did something else somewhere, lived for something else somewhere, suddenly want to climb on a patterned altar. To come and preach to a patterned people. This altar is not only in the heart of shepherd, it's already in the heart of all locals. Somebody who cannot take it and put it in our heart should not stand here. Don't you clap hand to what I just said. Not when I'm 60. Not when I'm 60. If I say something and you want to fail it, I will dash you your church. If you disobey me, I will dash you your church. I will remove Lucas Army logo from you, from your church, and give it to you. I will call back my angels and allow you to have the church. Then you should pastor the church with your value, not the combined value of immortal people. Not to the assistance of the spirit of word spirit and the terrible lion angels. The lion angels should be recorded. Then we will see your effort. Then we will see what you are. Church, how did I go into vibrating? How many Igbo preachers has come to altitude? I mean, that has gone through storm and survived. And where are they reigning? So anything that survives storm will reign. I say anything that survives storm will reign. Nobody, you don't beg raining after you're through with storm. And I am going to go to another sharing now before I round up. Now listen. It is in the storm we know how far you're free from ancient root. Because the first enemy in the storm is root. Something that keeps family members down speaks in the storm. You know, please, my messages are on YouTube. I want you to pay attention to some of the messages I preached in the last 1 month. It's very serious. And I've emphasized some things I can't emphasize now in those YouTube messages, like economic value of individuals, like image making. A lot of things are there. I don't preach carelessly. I get revelation of image of messages before I preach them. I don't joke. And I preach from too much pain of the things I passed through. And by God's grace, I am privileged to be in that order. I am. Not only from revelation, but from experience. So I combine them. So I don't speak empty things. And then from practical approach, you know that I'm already blessed. So it's not that I'm looking for my way. It's not that I'm struggling. I already have command. I know what it means for me to graduate from practical help of ordinary angels to where what spirits are helping me. And we are not two that way now. We are not two now. We are not two that way now. Those who are, if you didn't meet God as word, you only enjoy angelic help. But people like Kumuyidem, like Enoch, like Oyedebo, they are the people, two of them I know, that are being helped by what is called word spirits. Because they are helped by word spirits, just like, not really the way Jesus was helped, but they're enjoying word spirit. What it means that they enjoy multiplication of effort. Because if you are somebody who is being helped by word spirit, you enjoy what is called the multiplication of effort. That is, anytime you preach the word, your word will come alive. Let me say it this way. Victor, Pastor Manuela, they shaded them. Shade now, you saw Victor when you were greeting her the last time he came. Victor now, from Shade's mother. She's will be your friend in deeper life. Shade now, they are dope people. That day he came, are you the one talking with her, like Pastor Esther? So I saw one of, either you or Pastor Esther talking with him on the camera. Saw you on camera. Is it you? Yes. Because you need to be close to them. Victor came to my, Victor, huh? Yes, it's you that brought them. You brought them from deeper life. Sit down. He came to my office one day. After I've done preaching, he came to my office, was happy. He doesn't come regularly. Yeah, Victor. He said that day, I said, yeah. He said, I know, when I was coming, I know you will come. One day he listened to my message on YouTube and he sent me one beautiful text. He said something to me in my office that touched me that day. He said, how can your word not come to pass after you have preached and your word is supported by your life? He didn't leave me. Huh? The boy said to me, he said, why will your word not come to pass after when you have preached? Your message is supported by your life. He said it will naturally come to pass. Because you brought the energy of your life into your word. And then it ruled. So when you say in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, in 4, the word was life and light. If the word has 2, life and light, then it will reign. But if you remove your life from it and say it is God's word, it will never reign. That's why some pastors are preaching and they are suffering. Because they think that it's God that will confirm their life. No, confirm their word. It is their character that should confirm their word. It is their life, not God's life. And that's what that boy told me that day. I was amazed. He was leaning down and told me that, and he touched me too much. The word for dominion is not perfection. The word for dominion is not what? No, it's not perfection. It's not. It's vision. It's that the storm is shaking you, but you're going. The storm is shaking you, but you're going towards the wrong direction, right direction. Because there is something you hid in your heart David said, I will hide the word of God in my heart that I might not sin against him. There are more, if you're a human being and you want to go far, there must be something you hid in your heart. That control your actions. You might not say it, but it is speaking in your heart. When situation come, you're looking at it. You're looking at that heart. That's how we win. Something is going wrong in the family. Or you are tired of your marriage. You're bleeding. Or there is something you hid in your heart. You can look at your father's house and know that that family need honor. And you're already coming to help them. And you can't fail them. You keep managing yourself on the path. At least for somebody. At least for honor. You keep managing yourself. That ministry came into your hand and it's a proof of your life. And you keep managing your life. I say, Lord, I'm supposed to be the last man standing of the family. Let me put one more step forward. Godwin, that is this Godwin. One day when he came to Aja, he's not living with his wife. He came and told me he wants to remarry. What will I lose? If you didn't manage your first wife, is this one you will manage? Shame. It just came in. Some of us who are looking at me, if you didn't come here, how can you be part of a place that took so much? Do you know what it takes to bring a camp like this? In Igbo land, do you know what it took a man? Do you know what it took a man to bring a camp to like this? And this is not the only place I've made effort. I said, this is not what? No, I broke Kano. Built 2-story building church. Left it for Sunday Philip. Has anything new happened there in 20 years? If it's cheap, they should make something new happen. Kento Surulere broke Lagos, built 3-story building church. And you that cannot buy one plot of land. We straight to God from where? He said people can pay. That is too much. Shame. Ridicule. But you should know now, patience is part of my ability to stay with Igbos. So I can hear it and be smiling. The ordinary pig. I don't know pig. if what I'm saying is nothing, why is the land down? Somebody who should call you to order. You won't give an opportunity to call you to order immediately. And you're calling me daddy. I can't call you to order. Am I smaller than you? If you have a wife and the woman is having pain, can't you for 1 second look into what is making her, what is giving her pain? Or does marriage not involve sacrifice? She's also sacrificing. Now, character. When you talk about image, now you now talk about character, and then you measure how far you can go. You measure it. Character measures how far you can go, and it is the one that represents image. Can I say it again? It's the one that represents image and dominion. I have to leave it because madam is going. It's the one that represents image and interpret you exactly. It's your destiny. When we go to our room by 4 o'clock and we are all lying down in our bed, what is remaining for us in the heart of men is our character. Don't think I'm talking perfection. I'm talking about you are in the altitude and the storm is shaking you, but you're still going because your eyes is on the mark. The eyes is on the mark. So a lot of us that are here now, why you are here this night, because your eyes is on the mark. And because my own is also on the mark. And if you remove your eyes from the mark, I will remove my own. And may God forbid me. I will never look into directions, of course you know. What will go out of my purse? The money that will go out of my account to another direction from now till January program will not be much outside these 2 buildings. It will not be up to 1% of the 100. Not even this seed you give me here. Not 1% of it will go to another direction. Not one. Not even my strength. Don't you know, I still have 2 messages. And I'm switching on to the word image of the Lion of Judah. That's this is my 5th. It's my 5th. Now, the difference between the lamb and the lion is just image. Write it on your paper. And the greatest form of image in eternity is word image. Is what? Now, nothing can produce strength or character. Can produce what? Like word image. Because word is a mirror through which you look at yourself. Through which I don't know what I'm saying anything. And everybody on earth, because you're a human, the process of producing divinity from a vile humanity must involve looking at a mirror, a definite mirror.